Hello, welcome back to my channel, Intuitive Insights in Tarot with me. I'm Scott Yates. How you doing out there? Is everybody doing okay? I sure hope so. I'm doing good today. I had a bit of a setback yesterday, as some of you know. I woke up early in the morning excited to go check on Harmony, the love dove, see if she was okay. And I had a premonition that something was wrong. That night, I'd had this very strange dream where I was trying to save baby possum. And they were little tiny, like really small and like delicate, and you had to pick them up carefully. And for some reason in this dream, all night, I had these baby possums climbing out of a cage or something I had kept them in, and they were going to get stepped on, they were going to get eaten by predators, and I was trying to keep them all, and I couldn't. That was the dream I was having all night. And then I woke up and I rushed out to check on Harmony, and she was gone. And her eggs were gone. And when I looked around, I found the remnants of the shells from where a predator, I'm thinking most likely a rat, it got in there and ate her eggs, which is really ironic because one of the reasons I had put my camera on there to live stream, my original idea was to have a 24/7 night vision live stream going of Harmony with my phone number in the description. And if anybody saw a snake, for some reason I was thinking snakes. A snake would try to get her. I wasn't thinking rats. And so sure enough, my premonition was correct, and poor Harmony lost her eggs. And that really upset me. That upset me for the rest of the day, and nothing seemed to go right after that. But hey, that was a minor setback, and I felt guilty eating my hen eggs in the morning. So, anyways, that was yesterday. It just kind of made my whole day, ruined my whole day. And today is a new day, and I'm over it. I'm feeling better, and I've got something special for you. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. But I didn't have enough tarot decks to do it. And you've seen it before. This is this you've seen other people do this. This is a choose your deck reading for you. Okay. I'm going to show you the choices you have. Okay, going from my left to right. First, we have the guardian angel. Now, this is a statue of a replica of a painting. Maybe you've seen this. It's a pretty popular painting of the children going over a treacherous bridge with the guardian angel. I had this over my bed for years and years and years, and it always brought me comfort. It always made me feel like I was being watched over. And the deck is this deck, which is a relatively new deck that I got. It is a traditional rider weight, okay, and it's borderless, and some people will resonate with this deck, okay. The next deck I have is well, the next item I have is this 70-year-old. I don't know if you can see I think the lighting's too bright. This is a 70-year-old ceremonial conch shell horn that I bought in Nepal, and it's about 70 years old. They told me it was 50 years old when I bought it. You can see the patina on it. It certainly looks old. And this is my original deck. This is the first deck I ever bought. You have your angel, you have your seashell, and here you have a talisman that I got from Miss Deck. That's the business by Dan and Veronica Korn. They make organites, and this particular talisman is meant to bring fortune and wealth and physical wealth. And I have to tell you, it's working for me. Okay. And we have the pentacles here. And then this rose quartz in the shape of a heart was given to me as a gift from Laura, from Laura's View and Tarot 2. She sent me this and a few others, and that goes with this deck. By the way, I want to tell you, this is a brand new deck that I just got. The name of this deck is called Dancing in the Dark, and the artwork is just beautiful. This is the Fool. Looks like it's out of focus. So if you like this and you like the seashell from Nepal, then this is the deck for you. This deck is Pentacles, and this is the Rose Quartz from Laura of Laura's View and Tarot 2. So what do you think? Which deck calls to you? Make your decision now. Okay, we're back. So the first reading I will be doing will be for those of you who chose the Guardian Angel. Okay. I'm using this small cafe deck, the borderless pictures. Let me do a quick shuffle. I'll switch my camera view. Now, I didn't want to tell you before you chose because I didn't want to give it away, but if maybe you were able to guess that this deck will be dealing with your spiritual life, some aspect of your spiritual life and how it relates to other aspects of your life. Okay? Just get the shuffling here. Okay. What's wrong here? There's something not right here. Where's my picture? Oh, I know what it. Oh, that's better. Okay, I'm gonna give these a good shuffle, and then we're going to take a look at what's going on with your spiritual life and how it may be affecting other areas of your life. All right. Okay, these cards are really shuffled well and ready to go. Here we go. All right. So I was going to say that the first card that came up is how your spiritual life is affecting something in your life. So this is a double spiritual card reading. So the eight of wands is messages that might be coming, and because this is the deck that was chosen for spiritual things, this could be some kind of downloads, spiritual downloads that you've been getting in the present. So within the past couple of days or coming in the past couple of days, that's to me, the present is today, yesterday, tomorrow, this all in this present moment because Really, there is no such thing as a present moment. Okay, so what's going on here? So you have surrender in the past. So you've surrendered to the idea of something, okay? Maybe you had some kind of idea about what spirituality is to you. Maybe you've overanalyzed it with sword. Swords are thoughts and words. Maybe you read things in the past that now don't make sense to you, something like that. Maybe it's like religious texts that you've read in the past that now, because of some spiritual enlightenment you had, don't make sense. So you're ready to let go of the old religious or religious teachings that you had for something more spiritual, something coming more direct from spirit and possibly ancestors who've passed away. So maybe you've been feeling that you're getting contacted by loved ones who've passed away. Uh, and maybe specifically a father or grandfather who's passed away. You might be, maybe you've had dreams about them. Maybe you've had signs, like my mother's always getting signs and messages from my father. And he appeared to her the other day. It's something like that, I feel. Because remember, we started with this guardian angel. Okay. So you, you, this, this might leave you feeling conflicted in the coming days, in the coming weeks and months. You may be have you might be having a trouble dealing with this revelation, but it's just a five. So it's just a stepping stone into this process of spiritual awakening that you have. Your advice is so the 10 of swords in the background, you may have been tempted to throw out everything that you used to think was true regarding religious texts, but not all of it is bad. Okay, so you notice this guy is taking away five swords from the seven swords. Okay, so what's that? Five sevenths of maybe five sevenths of that information you shouldn't listen to, but then two sevenths of it, I'm doing this in fractions, is good information that should not be discarded. So don't throw out the baby with the bathwater and be open to new ideas. Okay. Empress. So now we have a mother figure who's chiming in here. Okay. So the masculine energy that you've been getting messages is being balanced by the feminine, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And these bring a balance. And these, when you balance these two things, okay, then you'll move out of troubled water. Okay. So pay attention to your dreams. Look for messages from a patriarch, somebody who may have passed away in your life, and it's a way of guiding you through these troubled time with it. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that made sense to you. All right. Maybe this resonated with someone out there. If it didn't resonate for you, then this reading was not for you. Okay. Hello.คืออะไรครับลาซาด้าใช่ไหมทำไมใช่อะไรครับโอเค thank you taking delivery. Sorry about that interruption. Whew. You have no idea what I've been doing behind the scenes to try to make this video work. I just got that delivery. That was this new webcam, and my idea was to improve the quality of the video. I'd have two good quality webcams, one facing me and one above. Long story short, it didn't work, so I'm doing something totally new now. Anyways, let's go on to our next reading. The shell. Okay, so you may have figured out by now that the shell, I'll put this here, the shell represents cups, water, or emotions. And this is the deck that goes with the cups. Okay, so this reading will be pertaining to your emotional state and how that is having an effect in other areas of your life. Okay, well, I hope this goes well. I don't mean the reading, I mean the technical side of it, because I still have to do editing after this, and the way I'm doing it now is really complicated. So, thank you for watching. Alright, let's get to it. So once again, this is the reading for those of you who chose the shell. Okay, and cut. Alright. So your emotional state as it relates to thoughts. Okay, so that's the way I'm doing this. So this card is your emotional state and how that's affecting your thoughts. Thoughts about family. In the past, there may be a young person in the past, someone in your family. Okay. Okay, so this is how your feelings are affecting your thoughts in your family. Thoughts about your family. Okay, so, and we have this page of cups in the past. So this might have been a new addition to the family. Maybe a child was born recently. I have to remember to look up here. Or it might be a son, or no, I'm sorry, could be a son or daughter, but cups are usually more feminine. So this might be a young girl, a daughter, granddaughter in your family. maybe a new child that was born into the family. Tens are families, community. So larger family, extended families may not be your child or your granddaughter, but a niece or nephew, because it could also be a boy, but usually girls when it's a cup. Okay, and I think, what's this, 13, what is that? That's the Queen. These are new cards, so I'm still kind of learning. This is the Queen of Pentacles, I believe. That's right, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you might even be like the godparent of this child. And you've been chosen to be like a role model or a mentor for this child. We have another Queen, Queen of Cups. Okay, so I think this is speaking to the grandmothers, mothers, aunts out there. Okay, if you have a child in your, or it may not even be in your family, it could be in your community, in your neighborhood, village, wherever you live, who needs some spiritual guidance from you. You will be like a mother figure or a woman who can guide them in this time of need. Okay, so if there's something like that in your life, if you feel that you might be called to be some type of guardian or a spiritual guide to a young person in your family, and let me describe that person. They're going to be a person who loves cuddles, maybe quick to cry. Their emotions are very near the surface, easily hurt, easily bullied in school, and you're there to provide a warm, motherly guidance to that child. Okay, so if you chose the shell, then this reading was for you. The Talisman. Okay, so if you chose the Talisman of fortune, good fortune, monetary fortune, and if you chose the Talisman of monetary fortune, this reading's for you. This is a lot more difficult than it looks producing these videos. You have no idea how much I've been going through today. First, my boom stand broke and I had to totally refabricate it with duct tape. And let me see if, can I show you? There. No more clamps. I was using these clamps, but the whole thing just kind of fell apart on me. That camera that I paid $10 for was a complete waste of money. I'm going to see if I can get my money back for it, because it turns out you can't use two webcams at the same time on Zoom. Then it's just getting all the angles just right, and I don't want to bore you anymore with this, but let's get, these cards are so hard and so stiff. Hard and stiff. And that's one reason why I don't use them very often anymore. And the other reason is the misunderstanding of the pentagram that's on the front. I had to do a whole video about it because this is my original deck. This is the very first deck I ever bought way back in October of 2021 for my birthday. My sister and my mother bought these for me actually for my birthday. And these are the cards that I started with. Alright, so in a way they're lucky that way, I think. Okay, we're all shuffled, and once again, and this is not just monetary, this could also be anything that has to do with pentacles. That's your house, your health. We're going to see where it takes us. Okay, so let's do a cut here. But money is also a big part of this. But we're going to get an indication of exactly what we're talking about from the first card we pull. Okay, and that card is Swords. So one of the things that Dan told me about this talisman is that it's not just lucky, like you're gonna win the lottery or somebody's going to give you a bunch of money. It's using words to generate money, and that's kind of what I do since I'm on YouTube and I speak with clients. I use words, speaking, to earn my income. That's how I do it. And the first card here is a strategy card. No, I'm sorry, 5. It's a 5 of Swords. So it's an arguments card. So maybe you've been having arguments with someone about money. Okay, this is what I think. So, boy, this might be specific for one person. There might be one particular person out there that this reading's for, and let me explain why. It looks like you had an argument recently with a spouse about what you did with your money. Maybe you gave some money to a charity, or gave some money to that brother who's always in trouble, or something like that, and you were fulfilling a wish that they had. But this has caused a conflict with somebody else around you, a friend, family, or something. Lovers, could be your partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. All right, but they don't understand that you did this for a very good reason, and because you're a very kind-hearted, generous, caring person. All right, so even though you knew this was going to cause some difficulty, you decided that this was the best thing to do. So your advice is to just assuage that person, the person who's annoyed because you did this. You need to explain to them in an intellectual way why this made sense, because that's the only way they're going to understand it. They're not going to understand it from an emotional point of view or from a spiritual point of view. It's from a practical point of view. So if you've had this conflict recently with someone over money because of the way you spend your money, you really need to sit down with your partner and explain to them your reasonings for doing this in a logical way. Okay? And if this reading resonated for you and it helped you, then I'm glad I could help. All right? All right. So the last one is the rose quartz that Laura from Laura's View and Tarot 2 gave me, and this isn't going to have any theme at all. Okay, I'm surprised you thought I was going to do something else, but this is a general reading in all areas. Okay, so nothing specific. Let me put that back where it came from. Oh no, keep this here. to remind us. And this reading's for you. Okay, and real quick, I want to say thank you to Laura for my beautiful rose quartz heart. And the other one she sent me was this one, but I really like the rose quartz more. And this very delicate crystal rod. And I don't know what this is called, but isn't it lovely? Where's my camera view? Can't see it that close. Anyway, so thank you, Laura. Okay. All right, this is just a general reading, not in any specific area. Okay, here we go. The Hierophant. You might be a teacher of some sort, but not like a teacher in a school. More like a teacher of... what you teach comes from the heart. Okay, so the Hierophant is structure, could be religion or philosophy, something like that. Maybe not philosophy so much as spiritual guidance. So you might be a person who is very capable of offering other people spiritual guidance, especially in this time when so many people are having these revelations. So you may be someone who woke up not in 2019, 2020, but 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. You may be one of these people who feels like you've known that you're living in this time of the apocalypse for a very long time, and you've probably gone back and forth in different belief systems. Maybe you were a Christian at one time and now you're not, or you believed in Alex Jones but now you don't, something like that. It's been, you've had to weed your way through this maze of information and disinformation, but by this time you're someone who's got a very clear understanding, because you follow your heart. You follow the Ace of Cups here. You let your heart guide you through these things. However, you've got plenty of intellectual information to share as well. So you're not only guided by intuition, but you're also guided by your thoughts and your knowledge, book knowledge, things you've read, knowledge about science, knowledge about nature, knowledge about just how things work. Alright. And your advice is the Queen of Pentacles. And you know, you can't do it by yourself. You need the support of someone who can nurture you, someone who can build you up when you feel that you're weak and tired. You need someone like that. Like, if you happen to be a man, then a woman, that divine feminine. If you are a woman, then sometimes you just need to and if you're a woman, then you have to remember that if you're a woman, then you're a natural caregiver. You're someone who can, through your empathy, help others to blossom in their spiritual growth. But remember to take a break, okay? So when you've been doing this for a long time like this, sometimes you just need to put aside the whole thing, the awakening, the great awakening, and helping others and all. Sometimes you just have to put it down and curl up with a good book, or put on your favorite TV show, something that lifts you up and makes you feel good. Not anything dark or disturbing. There's plenty of entertainment out there that is not by the dark side. Like for me, it's Star Trek. Not any of the new ones, except for Brave New World. I believe that's a white hat, but not Discovery or what's another one? Anyways, whatever it is for you, okay? Maybe it's nothing like that at all. Maybe it's going off to the country by yourself, something like that. But the point is, when it gets to be too much, remember to take a break, okay? So that's all I got for you today, and now I got to get to work editing this mess together. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope something in these readings helped you. If not, well then maybe next time the reading will be for you. Okay? Thank you very much, and good night, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you are. Have a great day. I love you all. I mean that, honestly. Thank you. Goodbye.